Hello, everybody. You know what day it is? It's Tuesday. You might be confused because yesterday was Monday. Most of us had the day off, I think. I don't know. Some people maybe didn't have the day off. All right, it is Talk to Me Tuesday, your favorite Tuesday night show. What time is it? 8:09? I didn't set a time for this episode. I really have a ton of stuff going on. This week's Talk to Me Tuesday is short and sweet, and it's kind of like an appreciation to everyone who tunes in. Just in case you are wondering what to do at this point in the show, you type the word live below. If you are watching live, you can type the word new below if this is your first time tuning in to Talk to Me Tuesday, or replay if you happen to catch the replay. Now, I did not send out a big grand announcement saying, hey, I'm going live in 20 minutes or anything. So anyway, it might be the chance that you watch it on replay. So just type below, put in the love hearts, put in the smiley faces, the thumbs up, whatever you got. I feel the love when you guys click on that. I have a ton of stuff going on in life right now. And one of the most fun things going on was our recent trip to Colorado. Colorado. It was so much fun. My husband's sister, Melanie, she had a baby. So we went out to visit. Unfortunately, she's been inviting us for the 5 years she's lived there, and we haven't been. So it took her having a baby for us to visit. But we made it out there, and boy, it is amazing. I'm not one of those people who goes to Colorado and says, boy, I'm never going back to Georgia. I like Georgia. Georgia's great. I think Georgia's fine. We have mountains, beach, hot, fall, spring, cold. We have all that. We have all the seasons. While we were in Colorado, I think it's time that the weather's starting to turn cold. The day we left, all the snow came in, and some of the places we had been just 24 hours before were covered in blizzard snow. So Colorado is amazing. No matter what pictures I show you guys in this little Talk to Me Tuesday, they don't do it justice, okay? So definitely get out there and see Colorado for yourself. It is well worth it. Our flight was supposed to, we signed up for cheaper flights. So our flight was supposed to land here Sunday by midnight, 11:55, right? Technically not quite Monday yet, but our flight was delayed and we did not land until 1:45 a.m. Monday. So I'm holding my eyeballs open. It was pretty bad turbulence. I'm not a huge fan of that turbulence. So I'm crying on Jeremy's shoulder. We're going to die. Anyway, then I couldn't sleep because it was so bumpy. But anyway, we made it home. It was 1:50. And then we had the plane train. The plane train was down. At a certain time, it only runs every 10 minutes because it has to go all the way down and all the way back, at the Atlanta Hartsfield Airport. So it was a 10-minute wait. So we just walked 2 concourses, and then we got the plane train. Then we had to walk to the rental car, blah, blah, blah. It was 3 o'clock before we got home. Hallelujah, we got home. Anyway, safe and sound. But we had Monday off, so thank goodness. All right, so like I said, back on track. Colorado in review. And you might see that it says food in review. Food in review. You guys know I'm a foodie. And I was hooked on the idea that Colorado has the best breakfast burritos. You don't go around in Georgia and be like, oh, what kind of breakfast burritos do they have, right? So I was on a mission to try as many breakfast burritos as I possibly could. All right, here's where I'm gonna put in some pictures. Okay, this is so cool. I can't see if anybody's commenting. Oh, hey, Ursula, hi, thank you for tuning in. Cindy Love, hello. Joy, this is a real treat. People are tuning in. This is so much fun. All right, you guys, get ready for a show. This is going to be good. Okay, so Colorado food and review, and we're focusing mainly on breakfast burritos, right? So we're going to start the show. I have a friend, Afton. I think she's on the road coming here from Florida because she's been evacuated. But she lived in Colorado for a brief time, and she said, look, you've got to go to Santiago's, right? So here's Santiago's, and hold on. For some reason, it's not showing up. Hold on. No, here we go. Okay, Colorado food and review. So this is Santiago's. This is a cup. There's like a little Coco Pelli man in the background. Santiago, she told me, look, what we think is Mexican food or our food is Tex-Mex, like Americanized Mexican food here in Georgia, right? What we're used to is not the real authentic deal. I was like, okay, I kind of already know that. So we go to Santiago's, and I wish I had a picture of the menu. Here's Jeremy eating his breakfast burrito. And I wish I had a picture inside that breakfast burrito. All right, you show up on Monday, breakfast burritos have sausage, cheese, hash browns, whatever. Tuesday, bacon, cheese, hash browns. Wednesday, chorizo. Like they tell you what's in your breakfast burrito based on the day you show up. And they're kind of small, but they're very filling. They're very authentic, high quality ingredients. Santiago's was the first breakfast burrito that I had in Colorado. Has anybody out there eaten a Santiago's burrito? It was definitely not like filled with salsa and sour cream and stuff like that. It was like cheese, rice, tortilla, and meat. Delicious. Oh, how could I forget the green chili? So green chili is not like a pot of chili that you eat. Green chilies are these little peppers that they grow over there. I guess Colorado's got tons of them. And each restaurant, each food chain or chain food or restaurant chain or whatever, each local restaurant and chain restaurant comes up with their own recipe for green chili. And it's like a common topping on their breakfast foods. Okay, some people told me, like, watch out, it's really spicy. But I'm very sensitive to spice, and it did not seem very spicy to me, actually. Green chili, like there's contests over who can have the best green chili. Anyway, so day one, Santiago's. It did have green chili in the burrito. Okay, so moving on. And you know what? Some of these pictures might not even have any food in them, like this one. This is Jeremy in the mint. All right, the guy was like, okay, Jeremy, go get in jail at the mint, the US Mint. That's where they make coins. It is so cool. They're starting a new US quarters program. I don't know if you remember, but the last one ended, I think, in 2008 or something like that, 2010. And they made a ton of money at the US Mint, making those quarters. Like people collected them. You know, a lot of people bought state quarters and just held on to them. And the Mint has to make more and more and more quarters to make up for the ones that people collect. And they made a couple $2 billion off of that last program. So they're firing it up again. And we should have got the Georgia quarter because it was being printed. It had some kind of bird. I should really know. I should really know what was on there. But anyway, there's Jeremy in the US Mint in the jail. Oh, and the guy that runs the mint, he was like, don't worry. The rumors you've heard about, you know, the penny going extinct because it costs more money to make than it does to actually like what the penny's actually worth. He's like, don't worry. We make up for that. And what we like every time they make a dime, they make like 30 cents or like whatever it takes to make a dime or a quarter. Like they are actually up 20, 30 cents each thing they make. Anyway, the penny's never going extinct. The guy was like, stop holding your pennies, spend your pennies. I highly recommend the Mint if anybody goes. All right, what's the next picture? Colorado was so cool, you guys. There was a little bit of time to kill between us eating the breakfast burritos and going to the Mint. The tours are only like every hour and a half or 3 hours anyway. So we went to the Colorado Art Museum, and this happened to be one of the little statues in there. There's dinosaurs everywhere out there in Colorado. Tons of like fossils have been found out there. They've recreated dinosaurs. It was really cool. I don't know if I mentioned, but this is the farthest west that I have ever been. I think Jeremy too. Just fantastic. I can't wait to go explore further west. I'm going to have to get an RV or something. All right. Oh, what's this? Oh, that night after we checked into our hotel, after we checked into our hotel, we went for a little walk and we wound up at the oldest brewery in Colorado. And Jeremy was like trying to stick to a low carb plan. So I ate all the bread that you see in that picture right there. And he ate all the sausage. It was alligator. What kind of sausage was that, babe? Oh, he can't hear me. Alligator something. I don't know. Alligator buffalo sausage anyway, and then some other sausages. It was really good. All right. Heartburn City, I will say that. But, you know, we were just killing time. And then we knew that our hotel had a little beer and wine reception at 5 o'clock. So we hurried back. Aw, there's Jeremy eating his sausage. Okay. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. So this is our hotel. And the ceiling in that place, like we're sitting there having our free beer and wine from 5 to 6 or whatever. And the ceiling was so cool. It had like some disco balls and some hand painted coolness. I don't know who did the artwork or anything, but it was really cool. And I did like the fuzzy background and then my picture clear. And I tried to do it for Jeremy too. But man, the background was so cool. It was a real quaint little place. Gosh, I hate to say I don't even remember that. It's a little boutique hotel. Very overpriced. We got free valet parking because the power was out and we had to listen to a generator for like 4 hours, but whatever. Okay, moving on with our Colorado food and review. So this is Colorado breakfast burrito number 2. This breakfast burrito came from a place, dang it, I should have put the picture, Illegal Pete's. Illegal Pete's. I asked the doorman at the hotel, I was like, hey, who's got the best breakfast burrito? He's like, okay, around here, Illegal Pete's. So we go to Illegal Pete's, and I had Googled online, like, you know, what's Illegal Pete's all about? And they had this picture of this breakfast burrito. I was like, yes, that's the one I want. Everything in there, like, had corn salsa. It had sour cream. It had the green chili. What else did it have? It had sausage, eggs, of course, cheese. And there was cilantro in there. Like, it had, I like to eat food with lots of colors in it, right? And this one was packed full of colors. So I take my little phone, my app, and I show the lady the Illegal Pete's is set up kind of like Moe's or Your Pie, like you go through and you just tell them what you want on your breakfast burrito, right? And I was like, this is what I want, this picture right here. And the lady's like, you think I can recreate that burrito just by looking at your picture? I was like, okay. I was like, well, it's like on the wall there too, same picture. I was like, so maybe that's like your signature dish and you could just, she's like, yeah, just, how about I ask you a nice series of questions and you just answer yes or no and we'll get you that burrito. Like, they're Colorado people. I don't think they're trying to be jerks. I think they're just trying to get the job done. And you guys know marijuana is legal out there. Maybe a lot of stoners come in there and they're just sick and tired of BS. I don't know. But Illegal Pete's, I might say, had one of the better breakfast burritos. But then again, I picked what went in it. I went down the line and I created it myself. So, I don't know if that counts. I don't know if that counts. What do you guys think? Does that one count? I don't know. All right, moving on. Illegal Pete's. Obviously, it was good. It was as big as my whole face. So we like that, right? Okay. Not food related, not food related. This is Jeremy's first time meeting his little nephew, Paxton. Aw. That is pretty much exactly what Jeremy looked like when he was a baby. And I've seen all the cute little baby pictures of Jeremy. Oh, look at that. We got to hold him and bounce him and make him stop crying. Oh, look here. This is Jeremy teaching Paxton how to do bench press. Oh, little weightlifter in training right there, right? Let's see. Hold on. Yes, thank you, Melanie. Thank you, Melanie, for having us. You are a great hostess. My sister-in-law, she's so sweet. She's a vegetarian, but she let us put meat in her fridge. She's so nice. And that's all of us at the Garden of the Gods. You guys, if you ever go out there to Colorado, we were in Manitou Springs, and like her backyard is this place called Garden of the Gods. It has rock formations and crazy paths you can hike on. Very touristy, but it's free. Like the guy who donated that land to Colorado, he said, look, the only way I'm going to give you this land is if you never charge people to get in here. And it's called the Garden of the Gods. Very nice place. I think that's called Balancing Rock right there. Huge, huge rock formations. And Facebook only let me put 30 pictures in my little slideshow, or else I would have put more, okay? All right. Well, there's a little nice non-food related. Okay, breakfast burrito number 3. Right across the little path from my sister-in-law's house is this little A-frame building called the Uncle Sam's Pancake House. Uncle Sam's Pancake House, she's like, oh, there's nothing special about it. Okay, they had pancakes. So I get there and I was very tempted to get the pancakes because the pancakes were like this fat. But I'm on a breakfast burrito mission at this point. My heartburn hasn't kicked in all the way. So if you look at the plate, they had actual hash browns with theirs. And I wish I would have cut that bad boy open. Now, look at the plate. Look at the plate behind there. You can see the sour cream and salsa. Now, the internal organs of that breakfast burrito, they were pretty classic. It had the green chili. It had the sausage, eggs, cheese. But it didn't have like any corn chowder or anything in there. The salsa and the sour cream on top definitely added to the like Americanized breakfast burrito-ness. But that, I told everybody that one was my favorite breakfast burrito, and they laughed in my face because it was from Uncle Sam's. But I think Uncle Sam's throws down in the kitchen. Those hash browns, like they were just crispy enough to be good. Highly recommend Uncle Sam's House of Pancakes if you go there. Dang, I shouldn't have eaten dinner. I shouldn't have eaten dinner before this. I should have eaten after. I'm fired up. I'm ready to eat. Okay, so this is, gosh, I don't remember what this bridge is called, but it's like the biggest suspension bridge in the U.S. or something like that. A huge, big Death Valley below there. And there were these like little gondolas, like the thing that goes up Stone Mountain. But you could go across this big valley. And I was like, you guys, you are on your own. Like, I'm not going in that. No, it only had one cable. One cable. Like, give me a backup. Give me an emergency cable. Give me something. But these guys, my husband and my sister-in-law, they were like so nice. They're like, oh, if you're not going, we're not going. I was like, look, I'll push the baby over here on the little bridge. Anyway, nobody did the gondolas, but the bridge thing was cool. We're standing right there. Where am I pointing? Where am I pointing? We're standing right there by the Georgia flag. They had every U.S. state flag lined up. It was really cool. So cool. Definitely airborne. And then at the other side, like something Colorado has a ton of is breweries. So at the other side of the bridge, like they had a local brewed beer. Oh, here we are. That is the, Royal Gorge. Royal Gorge. And they got this little clock tower. So me and Jeremy, we're going to cherish it. Jeremy. I don't know where Jeremy is, but he keeps commenting. Where are you? All right, moving on. Oh, okay. So we're done. Oh, there you are. So we're done with the Royal Gorge, right? We're done with the Royal Gorge. And we were supposed to go to Pikes Peak that day, but we had an 11-week-old baby in the car. 11-week-old babies do not qualify for Pikes Peak. Like the air pressure change messes up their ears so bad, their eardrums haven't formed all the way or something. Like you have to be 6 months old minimum to go up to Pikes Peak. So the very next day we went to Pikes Peak, Jeremy and I. And once we were up there, I was thinking, you know what? I don't think any baby would have a good time up there. It was very Arctic, like a Arctic tundra. It was crazy. It was rough. I wouldn't recommend that. So anyway, so we went to this little road. I don't remember what the road was called. Maybe my assistant will type in there what the road was called. But you see the car here. You see the car? Like out of the dashboard is a road that looks like you're going to fall off like a other side of the roller coaster, like a cliff. Do you see that? It was like that. It was like the skinniest road I've ever seen. Look at this. And you just cruise through there, having a good old time. You know, you get to see all the scenes. You get to see left and right, you know, panoramic views of Colorado. It's amazing. It is amazing. Different times of day, like the lights shine different colors, or the rocks shine different colors. I mean, it was awesome. There's another picture of the road, the road that looks like you're going to fall off. Okay, so after that, we were hungry. I think we stopped in this little town. And this restaurant had salt shakers. Like somebody had gone to every yard sale in the United States and picked up salt shakers, right? So as you walk in, the host or hostess is like, okay, pick your salt shakers. And you get to pick these little antique salt shakers and keep them at your table. I thought that was cute. And then over here, they had like a shrine to every salt shaker ever made. And if I could zoom in, you would see like cartoon characters. I don't know what the heck. Cute, cute, but I don't get it. Okay, no big deal. And that's just one of the pictures that I took, you know, out of the car window. Just so amazing. So much scenery. Like this picture, you'll never get the idea of what it's really like there. Oh shoot, there was one mountain had a like a face of JFK, it like looking like his profile was looking up. It was really cool. Okay, so this is Pikes Peak. This was our last day there, and we went to Pikes Peak. You know, we had to leave the baby at the house. So this is just a picture of us like looking off the cliff, and what's below us? Clouds. Clouds are below us. Like we are up so high that clouds are below us. We are like airplanes here. That was super, super cool. Oh, here's us. We had to take a shuttle the last 3 miles of the journey because there's limited parking up there because they're doing some kind of new welcome center, weather center. I don't know. So anyway, this is us after we made it to the top, and it was like super cold, 17 degrees, wind blowing like super crazy, teeth chattering. I'm wearing 8 shirts there. So yeah, because I didn't bring my winter coat. But on the inside of the building, they have all these Yeti things, like Bigfoot was here. Yeah, Coco. What is the name of that road, that little road to nowhere? That was cool. That was cool. It was by the Canyon City. It was really cool. All right, sounds good. Well, anyway, so this is us, you know, holding up the little magnet I bought with a donut on it, and that's Yeti. We got a picture taken, you know, Bigfoot crossing. And there's a tradition when you get up to the top of Pikes Peak, you have to get one of their donuts. This donut was unreal. It was like crispy on the outside and ooey gooey on the inside, kind of like a French toast donut. It was the bomb. It didn't have any like excess sugar on it or glaze or anything. I should have got a coffee, but we were up there just having a good time. When you are at the top of Pikes Peak, what did it say, 14,000 foot elevation? You feel drunk, like something's not right when you're up there. The air is thin, the altitude's got you wacky, you're scared you're gonna fall off the edge. But Jeremy's up there talking to me, and he couldn't even make complete sentences. Like we were both like, I feel drunk. And, you know, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning, so we definitely had not been drinking or anything. But you have to eat the donut at the top. So there you go. That's a picture. And Jeremy was like, I'm not eating the donut. I was like, come on. Oh, thank you, Coco. Thank you, Coco. Skyline Drive. Yes, that's the name of that road. That was awesome. That was a last minute addition to our good time there, that Skyline Drive. All right, let's wrap this party up. This was my grand finale breakfast burrito, and it was a big one, like a huge monster breakfast burrito. Look at that. So the left side of the picture, they were like, do you want green chili or gravy, white gravy, or half and half? And somebody told me green chili was really spicy, but I disagree. I disagree. That white gravy was very peppery, like very spicy, making me choke. But the green chili was just right. So maybe I just need to move to Colorado and eat a bunch of green chili because I love it. It goes well with my pH balance or something. I don't know. But I cut into that burrito. It was dense. Gosh, what was this one called? Jeremy, what was the name of the last place we went to? Shoot. I can't remember. It's famous. They're famous for the breakfast burritos. I don't even have a picture of the name of the place. Dang it. I let the team down. But that was the grand finale breakfast burrito. And then we had to go home and say our goodbyes to this cute little baby Paxton. He was so cute and so sweet. And his mom's a great hostess, and he's a good host. And next time we see him, it'll be December. He'll be like walking and speaking in sentences, full sentences, right? What Coco put? Oh, we had the best time. I highly recommend Colorado to everybody. I want to thank Melanie again for having us, for hosting us. Like I said, we're meat eaters. She's vegetarian, but she let us keep some turkey in her fridge. And I stashed some desserts. and some wine, and we had just the best time. I love everybody, anyone who's tuned in and listened to my thing about Colorado. Hey, I appreciate it. It's been fun. And you know what? Tune in every Tuesday for Talk to Me Tuesday. You just never know what I'm going to cover. But I don't take Tuesdays off, and there's big things happening in this Carolyn household. So you guys need to stay tuned, okay? I love you guys. I hope you have a great night. Go to Colorado. And it's they got a lot of crazy stuff out there. We won't even cover that. Okay, bye guys.